Next we have Rajashekar ji, who's going to talk about his grandmother. Rajashekar ji, grandmother.
Namaste. Don't we all love to have our grandparents with us all our life? Whenever I think about my grandfather, two things stands out to me. A loving father and a brave patriot. A person with very few words, hardworking, and self-reliant person. He lost his both parents by the age of 12. Worked at his distant uncle in his farm for food and shelter. No immediate family, no siblings. He spent like that for 4 years and managed to build himself a small house. Got married. I think he decided he's going to have a big family and he's going to give all the love, everything he missed, he's going to give it to his children. He had 8 kids, 6 of them survived. This is the time when India is just coming out of British rule. So in Telangana it was still under British rule, Nizam ruler. In the villages, there isn't any facilities, no opportunities. The only opportunities they had was atrocities and hunger. In those situations, providing a basic education or basic facilities to a family of 8 is not an easy job. Still, he managed to provide a basic education for all his kids. Not only that, this man always had the progressive mindset. He used to go faraway cities to sell his trade. Whenever he see something interesting or something new idea, something different from what he could have in the village, he used to come back and implement in that village. He is the first person to build a bungalow in the village within a concrete structure. He brought some innovation in the agriculture. He used to work from morning 4 till 9 in the evening. For him, his work is the only thing he knows. But he's not always working as well. Whenever a community needs his help, or whenever there is a need for the community, he is always helping the community. I'll tell you a story. When I was a kid, I was looking forward for Diwali all the time. Diwali used to be a very good celebration at home. All my aunts, uncles, everyone with the cousins, it used to be a festive environment. As a kid, as much as I loved that, there used to be before that 3 or 4 days, it's not in an hour. If I have to quote, it's not a nice time because you have to clean the whole house, and as a kid you got to do it. Otherwise, you know what Indian parents is going to do to you. So, on one of these occasions, when we are cleaning the house, I found in the basement this big knife. Some things which you see, I used to see anyway in the movies, and not just 1 or 2, a lot of them. I wonder where this all came from. So my grandmother told me, those are the knives my grandfather and some of his friends and team used when they are fighting with Nizam army. So I was more interested in the story. If you don't know, at that time, Telangana, the region where I come from, is ruled by Nizam ruler. And his private army called Rajashekar. For them, invading a village, looting the property, raping women, just killing young men in the village is a common thing. And a lot of these young guys fed up with this thing. and started to prepare themselves a small army within the villages, or a couple of villages come together, creating a small army to confront these Rajakars. So my grandfather was leading one of those teams. So they used to fight with the gun, with the big sticks, or with these knives, or sometimes they used to make with a fight a small sort of a bomb so that they can throw at these Rajakars. So these knives, when they are fighting with the Rajakars, they confront a number of times, and my grandfather lost some of his best friends. Something which never stickered to me, he had only 4 fingers. One of the fingers was gone. I never knew he lost that finger in one of those fights. But this man never spoke about any of these things. For him, mind your work, just working from 4 to 9 in the evening, whenever there is a community work, go and do it. That's it. I don't know whether he's felt some scars on him, or it's just a person is like that. Even though he not much talked about it, he left behind some of the values and the samskars for us to think back and follow. Work hard, take care of your family, serve your community. Dhanyavad.